Hey guys, doing this is Andrew at FloryPB, and now we're going to do the video manual for the FloryPB Marq Victory Vice Protege board. We'll go over the features of the board real quick. If we take out that, we can see this a little easier. Our dip switches are located here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. The first dip switch is your anti-bolt stick. If you need it or not, it's on by default, which is to the right. If you want to turn it off because you have like a Vice or a Protege and you don't need that that first shot drop off, or maybe your Marq's shooting where you don't need it, you can turn it off. The second dip switch is for your eyes on or off stock. All Intimidators and all of these have eyes, so you should probably just leave it on stock. But if you don't have eyes, or if you want to do something special, you can turn the eyes off to, to start. Third one's your rate of fire. Don't bother with it, just leave it on. And the fourth one's your tournament lock. When you have it up, the tournament lock is off and you can program the board. When you switch it down, that's the third one. You're in tournament lock. So if you try to go into programming, it won't. It will check your battery voltage. To check your battery voltage, you hold the trigger in and turn the marker on. And you let it flash. So 4 flashes means the battery's full. 3 flashes is 3/4 full. 2 flashes is half. 1 is pretty empty. The marker goes directly into firing mode after that point. There's a force shot, so if you don't have a ball in the breech and you hold it, it'll shoot. If the light starts blinking, it's in eye malfunction mode, which means that the eyes are dirty or they're broken. Still going to shoot. You can turn the eyes off. Quick push. I'll turn that off. That turns it back on. The pad's pretty stiff because it hasn't been used very much for the last couple of years. We're going to put the tournament switch or the tournament lock back off so we can play with it. Just going to put the battery back in. I like to wrap it like that. It's a nice snug fit in this frame. The light is not great on this particular board, or on this particular frame, but you can see it. You guys can see that. I got all my lights on, but the LED is positioned in the good spot. It's just, this is quite old and raggedy, this one. But I'm going to do it like this so you can see the light a little better. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see it. So we went over the dip switches. Let's go into programming. So to program it, we have to have our tournament lock off. We hold our trigger down and we turn the marker on. And you hold the trigger to the light cycle. You're going to start in green. Green is our dwell. The stock dwell on this is 8. You can adjust it by 1 millisecond increments. Next is red. This is our rate of fire, our full rate of fire. So this is 10 balls a second it's set right now, but you can set it from 1 to 40, anything you want. Next is purple. Purple's our anti-mechanical bounce. So if you're pulling the trigger slow and you're getting some bounce issues, or you're playing maybe an Iron Man and you're playing like 6 or 8, wherever the balls per second is, and you're getting bounced by holding the trigger slow, you can up your anti-mechanical bounce. It's set to 2 from the factory. Next is teal. This is our ball in breech delay. So this is how long the marker waits to fire from when the eyes get broken. This is only a 2C board. We're not doing the 4C stuff, but it works with any of the 2C eyes you're going to find. The standard ball and breech delay is 1 millisecond. You can up it if you need to. If you're playing with a slower loader or something like that, you're getting bouncy balls, you can do that. Next is yellow. This is fire mode. We have 4 firing modes. 1 is semi, 2 is just a regular automatic mode, 3 is legal NXL ramp, and 4 is a parabolic ramp. Next is white. This is our fractional balls per second, so this is our incremental. 10 balls a second is the base ball, or the base, and then you can incrementally put it 0.1 on here to up to 0.9. So 10.1, 10.2, 10.3. Actually starts at 0, but 10.0 and up. Finally, we have our D-bounce, which is blue. That's set to 5. If your trigger's bouncing, you can up the D-bounce. You can lower it, do what you want with it. To change the setting, like if we want to change dwell, hold the trigger, light goes off. Now we can reset the dwell. 7, 8. I'm going to set it to 8. If you want to check what a setting is before, let's go to D-bounce. If you want to check what your setting is before you reset it, hold the trigger, keep holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to set it to 3. If you want to check it again, 2, 3. I'm going to put it back to 5. And that's the process of programming this board. I guess I'll go through the light sequence, right? Turn the marker on. If the breech is clear, the light is green. If there's a ball in breech, the light is blue. If you have a breech malfunction, like I said, or an eye malfunction, it flashes blue. If you want the eyes off, it flashes green. And that's it with the board, guys. This is Andrew at FloryPB. That's it for this one.